Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm going to explain the math behind the free Google Leads and paid ads. So, if you're like most local business owners, I need to show you something that might actually change exactly what you think about marketing. Like most business owners that I talk to, they spend anywhere between 1,000 to 3,000 every single month on ads, be it Facebook ad, Google ads, you name it. And here's the crazy part: the second you stop paying, the leads stop coming in. You're basically renting your customers. So today I'm going to break down the actual math between paying for ads versus building something you actually own. And I'm going to show you real numbers from real businesses that got 16 qualified leads. You can see it's 16 qualified leads within 12 months without spending a single dollar on ads. So let me be upfront. I'm not saying ads are really bad. If ads are working for you right now, keep them running. Use that cash flow to fund what I'm about to show you. Then slowly dial down your ad spend as the organic leads start coming in. The goal is to get zero spend while your leads actually go up entirely. So this is the basic website I built for less than $100 as a case study just to show you that this system works. In this video, I'm going to guide you exactly how you can do this for your business, for your specific service, for your specific industry. It works regardless of which industry it is you're located in. So long you are a service-based business and you render a service within your local area, this works perfect for you. So stick with me in this video and I'm going to show you exactly how this simple one-page website was able to generate upwards of 16 leads within a year from people actively filling out this form. Mind you, we have a phone number on this website, but it doesn't work. So hence the little amount of leads that actually came in from this website. So let's go exactly how the math talks about. So if you're paying 2,000 a month on ads, that's around $24,000 per year, every single year, forever until you have a lead generation system that gives you lead on autopilot completely free. So let's say you get 20 leads a month for those ads. Excuse me. That is $100 per lead. Not terrible, right? But here's what nobody's telling you. You don't own that traffic source. Google or Facebook can raise price tomorrow. Your competition can outbid you the next week. And if you have a slow month, you can't afford these ads. Your phone stops ringing automatically. You're basically on a treadmill that never stops. But the organic lead math that I'm going to show you in this video is a case study we built out in McKinney, which you can do by yourself from just getting a domain name, a hosting for a year, citation, press release, indexation. So everything is going to cost you $254, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what this is going to entail and how each of these costings is going to benefit you and generate you leads upwards. That's all you have to spend. It's maybe around $5 to $10 per lead worth in conversion when you actually do this the right way. So let's quickly dive into this section and see exactly what this website is made of. So the first thing we did with this website was get an exact match domain. An exact match domain simply means you having your main service that you render plus the city in the domain name whilst buying. So that's one of the reasons this website is ranking so well on Google. For when people search for McKinney Gutter Company, it's popping up number one, way higher than franchises like the brothers that just do gutters, Mr. Andyman, and many of them. For some keywords, we even outrank Yelp itself. So Google tends to love this exact match domain, and uh, it gives them this priority boost for local service businesses. So hence that's why we are using it to our own advantage. The second thing we did was include the core service and related service render plus the city in the title tag, which is what appears right here that you're seeing. So it is very important you have that dialed in on your own website. The third thing we did was implement the same system again in the headline of the website, the very first headline, they call it H1 tag of the website. The core service you render gutter installation, related services, plus the city in which you render the service in. This basically instructs Google like scan this particular website for this particular services, this is where I want to show up for. Then the text immediately after the headline, the first paragraph, you also want to include the core service and the city in which you are trying to target for. That's basically what you tell Google what your website is all about. Then you can go on further to further strengthen the authority of the website by building out the our service section. So it is this section you want to list out all of the services that you render. In our case, it's gutter installation, replacement, repair, cleaning, downspout installation and repair, gutter guards installation and repair. So you want to briefly talk about each of the services for what the customer is expecting to get when they hire your services. Then the next section we had is why they should choose this gutter company. It is in this section you want to include how long you've been in the business, what the customer is expected to get when they call your business. How long is it going to take you to come onto your home and get your gutters fixed? What is the pricing like? Is it favorable? Is it something they can pay? Do they pay with card? Do they pay with check? Whatever it is, are you licensed? Are you insured? Do you have recognition? Do you have certifications? This is the section you want to include all of that. Then the second to last thing we did is implement the frequently asked question. These are related questions people who are actively searching for your services online are most likely looking for. So you want to answer all of these queries on your website to give your website that robust boost. Google sees you as an authority because you are able to answer questions that users are not even ready like that users are not even think about already, but you've already answered them right on your website. So it further strengthens the authority of the website overall. There's something you need to know. Google gives you a trick on how to get these questions, so you don't have to figure them out from the top of your head. There's a section they call people also ask questions for your specific service for the keywords that you type in. So just type in the keyword plus your location for your own service. You will see the section they call people ask. Search a variation of those keywords. So in our case, it could be gutter company McKinney, gutter contractor McKinney, whichever one. You will see different people also ask questions. So you want to model after these questions and respond. But for your case of your own city, you want to include your city that you service in each of the questions. Like in this case, since we're in McKinney, instead of saying how much should you expect for gutters, you want to say how much should you expect to pay for gutters in McKinney. How much on average does it cost to replace guttering in McKinney? You want to make sure that the question and answer is focused solely on the city in which you're servicing. The last thing we did was implement the zip code strategy. This is you including all of the zip codes that you serve within that area for that specific keyword. One page per keyword, so you want to ensure that this location is hyper focused on the core service that you render. You want to include a zip code such that when a user is looking for a specific service in a particular zip code and they type in that zip code in Google search, your website pops up. So basically, that's all we did for this website. Other things you could have done, if you have a Google business profile, you want to include a map embed here. You also want to include the name and the navigation menu right below here, the name of the website, phone number, address. You want it to be consistent, the same as the Google business profile everywhere on the website. And you also want to implement local schema. That is something else you could have done if you have or if you have an existing business right now and it could help you. So that's basically all we did for this website to get it ranking. Then we get Google to crawl this website, submit it to the indexer of Google via the Google Search Console. Then the next thing we did was get citations. Over 400 of them. We got our website listed on multiple of these website directories. And we hired the services of Mohammed Wahid and Fiverr for $400. It was pretty basic. It was pretty easy for $75. 400 local citations. That is a steal. So it's something we did and we saved time, we save energy. Within 3 days, we've gotten back all of these citations and we got them in this. So for this specific website itself proper, we spent less than $100 to generate 16 form field lists. That is, people who actually filled out this form since we didn't have an active phone number on this website. So basically, that's how we did. So in your case, what you could have done is get a domain name for $15, an exact match domain, and hosting. Definitely, you want to where the website will sit on. That's the hosting. So we cost it on the very low end of $2 per month. That is $24 in a year. Citation, we built it out for $75. Another thing that we could have done to further strengthen the authority and the backlink profile of this website, because right now the backlinks is showing just citations only. What we could have done is issue out a press release. The aim of this press release is to actually garner more links to the homepage of our website, to get more news websites to mention our own service business website. And here for $70, you get 450 guaranteed placement. That is 450 websites mentioning the specific businesses and linking back to it. That's basically what we could have added. Then, in addition to this, to ensure that you rank way higher than your competitors to crush them entirely, you also want to implement very high power local guest posts or niche edits from very high authority websites that are relevant to your niche. You can get this from Jackie Chow. He offers niche edits, guest posts, and all other service based. We are kind of interested in the niche edits and local guest posts. It does this for $74 to $90 depending on the quantity of links you want to acquire. And what does this do? For when someone searches for McKinney Gutters Company, if you have many authority links pointing to our website, we would outrank here definitely for sure. We'll be in position number one for the keyword for almost all of the keywords we target, and appearing in position one for most all of the keywords you're targeting, you definitely get more leads than 16 leads in a year. And basically, for a full-blown website, on the average, you want to start up with $224. But if you want to take it to the extreme where you now start getting very good, reliable results within a 12-month period, you want to spend at least anywhere between $2,000 per site. So this is what's going to give you consistent leads, anywhere between 5 to 10 leads per month, consistently, completely free for a one-time cost. So I'll walk you through. I'll walk you through the timeline again. We started this website in January of. We started ranking this website in January after launch in November. It brought 16 qualified homeowners needing gutter work. People filling out the form saying I need gutter fixed or I want new gutters, basically. So these are persons saying they want new gutters, basically, and that's all we did for this website. Pardon me, I need to check exactly what is this and it gets okay. So that's how we're able to get this amount of leads. And for example, now here the max gets interesting. Those leads cost maybe 16 leads could cost $14 each. Not $14 per month, $14 in total forever. And here is the best part. The website is still ranking, still bringing 1 to 2 leads every month for free while I sleep, while I'm on vacation, while I'm on other projects. If that keeps running for 5 years at just 2 leads per month, that's 120 leads. Cost per lead drops to $2 per lead. Try getting $2 lead from Facebook and see exactly how that sucks. So if you improve the website more, spend more money on your website, give the website more love, you definitely get more than 2 leads per month. So let me show you what we actually built. I basically showed you. I'll walk through it again. So built out a one page, but in your case, it would be upwards of 50 to 20 pages. Then we have a big headline, say gutter installation bikini. We listed all of the services. We added a section explaining why someone should hire us. We added a testimonial section, a frequently asked question, and listed all of the zip codes. And basically, that's how we're able to generate the minimum of that amount of leads. So what we would have done in our case was have an active phone number on the website that would have doubled the number of leads up to 32 to 50 leads coming in at the end of the year. So minimum of $224, you get this website rolling. Then I also want to point out a multi-site strategy that you should not look down on today. Since we've established that Google tends to rank the homepage of the website, we've established that to rank the homepage for that core service. So if you target multiple locations, whilst you might have inner location pages for your main website, you also want to have dedicated domains for each of the locations because Google ranks them just like that. It's a system we've proven, we've tested it. So for a gutter website like this, aside from spending $224, if you were to do this full blown, like you really want to see very good results, you could spend at least $2,000 per site. Per site, believe you me, you're going to crush your competitors. You're going to rank number one for most of the keywords you target Compare that with all of the cities you'll be targeting. That's upwards of anywhere between 30 to 50 leads in a month, completely free from spending this money one time. Like, I mean, one time, spending anywhere between $500 to $700 per month buying links after you must have built it out for $224 each. So, this is how the site structure is going to look like. The main homepage targeting a core service, having the exact match domain, is going to be on the homepage. You have a service hub page that houses all of the services you render. Then you now have individual service pages. You now have a location page. Then you have individual location pages. Then you now have individual service location pages in this order. So that's around 60 pages per site. And that could generate you upwards of 2 to 5 leads per city. And that's 14 to 35 qualified leads every month from organic search, zero ad spend. The long-term play that you don't see right now, you might be thinking, this sounds like a lot of work. Yes, you're right. It is. This is exactly why most businesses hire us to do it. But here's what makes a real business asset and not just a marketing expense. When you work with us long term, we don't just build the site and disappear. We manage everything. If you have a Google business profile that is not working for you, we would make it work. You only pay when you see results. We'll help you get more reviews, optimize the Google business profile such that it's able to get you more customers. We build a review system for you that collects 5-star reviews from you for happy customers over time. We set up a unique tracking call for each of the websites that we build out for you. When someone calls and you mix the call, they get an automated text message. Then an AI follow-up sequence kicks in to book them before your competitor gets them. We add an AI chat widget to every site that books appointments on autopilot, even at 2 a.m. We stay on top of every Google algorithmic update. When this change, we adjust your sites to keep ranking. We help you manage your customers and run campaigns when you add new services. This is not a one-time project. This is a build lead generation machine that runs your business forever. Your decision today, right now. So you can decide to keep spending $12,000 to $24,000 a year on ad that disappear the moment you stop paying, or you can invest $224 per city today and actually build something that you actually own. And yes, the do-it-yourself path is $224. My test site cost way less because I used free tools and did everything myself. But business owners do not have 6 hours to figure out citations, press release, and all the technical stuff. This is where we come in. You can go the do-it-yourself route, or we'll guide you by leaving a comment with whatever questions you have. We'll answer. That is the do-it-yourself. It's completely free. Or we do everything for you, hands-on. We even have a risk-free trial Google Business Profile Optimization. You only pay after you see results because the same stuff we do for your website, like citations, press release, backlinks, all boost your map rankings overall and mark back leads, the phone calls, not form fields, even better than the website that we are trying to rank for. If you see that this is something that your business is looking for, book a free audit call with us today. We'll look at your market, show you exactly what it would take to dominate your city, and give you a choice. Either you do it yourself per location, or let us build it up for you. The math is pretty simple. Pay forever or own it once. Your call. Link in the description below. Let's get you off that ad treadmill and onto page 1 of Google and getting completely free leads. If you find this video helpful, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell for when I release new videos. And if you have questions, leave them in the comment section and I'll answer them. See you in the next video. Bye bye.